On today's episode of the Views from Section 400 podcast, we have a new college football playoff bracket. Texas Tech is moving up. I hope you got on the future train while you could. We gave it out last week, 2 weeks ago. Either way, they're moving up. NFL Week 11 picks as always, and we have our winners and losers of the week. Talk some basketball on that. It's a fun show. Stick around. See you soon.
And just like that, we're back.
A16, turn me up.
Welcome in to episode 221 of the Views from Section 400 podcast. Today is November 13th, 2025. And I think Gus Johnson saved the Indiana Hoosiers from dropping to number 3 in the college football playoff rankings.
I would love to know why you say that, why you think that. What does Gus Johnson have to do with – it's a shot at Kurt Signetti, if you're asking me.
Well, Texas A&M has been an absolute wagon, and Indiana needed that last-second insane play that Gus Johnson almost died calling to escape Happy Valley and Penn State. And I think the committee members, the 70-year-old committee members that may have been sleeping through that game, they woke up a little bit, saw Indiana win, and they're like, oh, they can stay at 2.
You think the reaction of Gus Johnson helped the committee make the decision?
That's
far-fetched.
That's a stretch. But I like the way you think, Brian. We need to think a little more outside the box on this show.
You can't tell me Texas A&M did not look better than Indiana this week.
They have, to be fair. I mean, you know me, I'm an SEC truther. I think A&M has been, that team outside of Ohio State. Ohio State's Ohio State, give them the credit. But outside of them, no disrespect to Mr. Signetti over there. But, I'm going to go with the SEC team.
Absolutely. Texas A&M's look good. And outside the box, I don't need the faces. I don't need them look at me like I'm a moron. I don't need the people in the comments. I don't need it. It's midweek. I'm in a good mood. I don't need it to start off the show. But other than week 1 against Texas, who has Ohio State really played? Have they looked outright the number 1 team in all the land? And I know you'll say yes because it's easy to say yes. But put the thinking cap on for just half a second. They are a very good team, worthy of being in the playoff, worthy of probably being the number 1 team. But just who has been their litmus test other than week 1 when it's a crapshoot and nobody's ready to play football?
Yeah, I mean, the answer to that is 4 weeks ago, they had a matchup with 17th ranked Illinois, held them to 16 points. Other than that, Penn State held them to 14 points. I mean, Texas, going back to week 1, 7 points. The name of the game for this team, this Ohio State team, is their defense. And the most amount of points they let up all season is 16. You're going to win a lot of football games with a defense who can do that. I think that's why
the Auburn did not need to get into this conversation.
Yeah, Brian, just not the right time. Like
as Matt said on that graphic all year.
As Matt said, man, vibes are high, midweek show.
Just let Auburn.
We didn't need that.
Yeah, we didn't need that. But
sorry.
But I really, it's Ohio State. It's Ohio State
Absolutely.
For me still, just because of that defense. I mean, as I said before, 16 points. That's all they've let up. I mean, some of the other totals, that the other team has had 7-0, 9, 6, 3, 16, 0, 14 Penn State, and Purdue at 10. I mean, just outstanding performances week in and week out by this Ohio State defense.
They have been. Before I get into the next next part, Brian, I'll let you respond.
I appreciate that. They also won the title last year. It was a fake title, but they won the title, and they
So that doesn't go into your argument if you're saying it's a fake title, but then using it to try and prove your point. But continue, all good.
Well, I'm going through the eyes of a voter.
Pick a side, Brian.
Yes, you gotta pick.
They've won the title, and now you go in as a voter and you say they're winning every game. They're winning big. And they're also just the eye test. The same way I think Texas A&M should be the 2 team over Indiana. They look like the best team.
Well, that's where I was going to go to the second part of it. Both teams undefeated, obviously. You can look at some of those wins for Ohio State, which, again, the voters make the decision. I feel like people are going to say this guy doesn't know ball, poverty podcast, whatever we've been getting in the comments. This is me not knocking on Ohio State, and they did win last year, of course, but I just think the schedule for the hype they've gotten has been it's been jacked up a bit. And when you look at it, Texas A&M, who I think has played a much tougher schedule, hasn't been glorified as Ohio State has been. And maybe that is because they won last year and they have Ryan Day, who's a more flashy, outgoing coach. I don't even know the Texas A&M guy, but he tries to give you some stuff in press conferences, but the media is going to be on Ryan Day over that guy. So all I'm saying is, Texas A&M, I think, based on the eye test, like you just said, Brian, is right there with Ohio State, if not better, which was crazy to say. Maybe not. I think the quarterback, Julian saying over the Texas A&M guy, I think there's a different. I like Ohio State there, but it's a lot closer than people just writing off the Buckeyes plus 200 to win the national championship right now, by the way, which is basically an even odd pick considering a future with the whole half a regular season, whatever, and to go playoffs, whatever. I think it's a lot closer than just writing off the Buckeyes as national championship, which the books clearly have as the favorite.
Yeah, I mean,
and they should be the favorite.
But we've also been talking 5 minutes about Ohio State and how good they are, and we haven't even mentioned Jeremiah Smith, who's I think undebatably the best weapon and definitely receiver in college football. So this team is really that good, and they have championship DNA, whether Brian wants to admit it or not. So yeah, they've been there, done that, and have reloaded properly. So I don't see another team coming in and beating them, quite honestly. Me, Mr. Chalk, but A&M to me has the best shot.
The issue with A&M is they've played a lot of close games. They barely beat Notre Dame. They would have lost to Auburn if Hugh Freeze wasn't a terrorist, and they barely beat Arkansas on the road. So that's the issue there. And then you can't put Indiana at number 1. I think I killed Jack because comparable wins. You look at Indiana; they just barely beat Penn State and Happy Valley and Ohio State. Although it was a close first half, they pretty much ran over them. So I think they're rightfully there, but A&M should at least be 2.
They are rightfully there. I feel like, again, it's going to get blown out of proportion that I'm here on this podcast calling for Ohio State to not be the number 1 team. They are the number 1 team. They have the championship DNA, like Jack said. Everything, the coach, the defense, the wide receivers, the quarterback, everything. All I'm saying is I think the schedule has been weak, which you can't deny. It has been weak. You're going to throw me 16 Illinois at me? I'm not buying that.
Yeah, and who do they get in the Big Ten champ? Is it going to be Oregon, who has not looked like Oregon lately? That might not even be a big win.
Is it not going to be Indiana?
Indiana, duh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm not even confident on my conferences all the time, but I'm like, dude, isn't that the
I would pick Ohio State.
It's those 2. It's pretty top heavy in my opinion.
Listen, I would pick Ohio State to win that game against Indiana, but that would be their first real test since week 1 against Texas.
They also have to play Michigan in Michigan
in
the last game of the year. They haven't beaten Michigan in like 4 years. That's why that national championship doesn't count. They can't beat Michigan.
The freshman quarterback, they've looked very rocky, blown out on the road to South Carolina or Southern California, USC. Excuse me. You're right, Brian. It's been a rocky road for Ohio State against Michigan. You're absolutely right. But I'd be shocked if the freshman goes out there and lights up that defense. I'm talking about the Bryce Underwood guy or whatever his name is.
Yeah. It could look very differently if they lose to Michigan and then lose to Indiana. And then they're like the 6th seed.
Then this take gets bumped right to the top. It's all good. Sometimes you got to be different before the trend comes. That's all.
How about Texas Tech?
Yeah.
Do you want to shine some light on our Red Raiders?
I sent the pick in our chat last night. Jack didn't like it, completely ignored it. Fine. All good. Brian threw it a like. Appreciate that. But I love the path. That does not take away from what I was trying to say. That's I love the path for Texas Tech. If all were to end today, to take on the Miami Hurricanes, who, come on, they're dead. They shouldn't even be in that 11 spot. And I think they might not even be in that 11 spot come when the final bracket's released.
There is a chance. It's probably not going to happen, but there is a chance Duke wins the ACC with 4 losses, and we get like a South Florida and a JMU in the playoff, and the ACC does not make the playoff.
That is a possibility. I
hope it happens.
I did read something on that or watch a video on that the other day, but that would be hilarious and an utter collapse by the entire ACC.
I think you have to fold at that point as a conference.
They wouldn't fold. They're not the Pac-12. Come on.
Some reshuffling in the midst.
We're headed to just SEC and Big Ten as the AFC and NFC at some point anyway.
Hey, man, I mean, the Big 12's putting out a couple of good teams. Shout out our Red Raiders.
Pew, pew.
Yeah. Red Raiders. I mean, Texas was – I still have them as a Big 12 team, regardless of them joining the SEC. They feel more Big 12 than SEC. Who have they played in the SEC? They opened up with Ohio State. They're more of a Big 10 team.
Who have they? They played Vanderbilt.
Great. They looked
Mississippi
awesome
State.
against Auburn.
Yeah, they haven't really. I mean, if you want to say real SEC teams, you put Florida there, but in terms of football,
Didn't
they're
they play
always
Georgia?
They haven't played Georgia. They
haven't played anybody.
They played Florida, Oklahoma, another Big 12 team.
Yeah, there you go.
Kentucky, who's not a real football team. Mississippi State, who they almost lost to, and then Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Welcome to the SEC, Longhorns.
Those are literally the fakest teams in the SEC.
It's the SEC East, and then Mississippi State.
Their toughest game was against Ohio State.
They get Georgia this week.
They're Georgia this week.
They're 5.5 point underdogs.
Dude,
as they should.
Imagine they go out and they lose by 3 touchdowns.
At the same time, if they win out, they could very well be the number 1 seed. If Ohio State drops a game, they get Georgia, then Arkansas, and then finish with A&M.
So yeah, if they could beat A&M and then like beat Bama in the SEC championship or something,
probably the 1 seed. And all this Arch Manning talk about how Texas is dead, and they end up as the 1 seed in the college football playoff.
It's a long season. We'll see what happens.
A long season, Brian. I've nominated you as our Cinderella last team in update guy. How are we looking on the group of 5 or whatever they call it? Are we still on Memphis?
It's going to be South Florida as of now. Memphis kind of took a step back. Navy, too. Navy was so close. They played Notre Dame tough, but they couldn't get it done.
JMU?
JMU's going to need some help.
What do they need to do?
Their best shot is likely South Florida and North Texas both lose another game, and then North Texas beats South Florida.
But JMU's in the Sun Belt.
Yeah, but South Florida would get in if they win the American.
That's all. So it goes group of 5, but based on how they deem the conferences.
The highest ranked group of 5.
Yeah.
But so I think we're rooting for JMU on this podcast to get in.
I would love to see the Dukes sneak in. They took a page out of Auburn's playbook, I think, last year, and they've tried to run the quarterback by committee this year. I'm not sure if they stepped away from that. I'm hoping they did. But I do like the coach. I do like the team. The defense electric. They almost beat Louisville on the road early this year, like week 2. I would love to see. I think JMU's better than the 2 other teams that we have in as the group of 5 right now.
Yeah. So our best chance, really, and North Texas does not play any tough games. If you would be on the road, Rice on the road, and then finish with Temple at home, we need them to drop one of those and then beat South Florida in the American Championship. I don't think they put a 2-loss North Texas in over an undefeated JMU if JMU gets there. Or
Well,
one-loss
JMU has one loss because of Louisville. That's it. Hey, don't sleep on Temple. Covered plus 7 last weekend, by the way.
Those Owls, they come to fight.
They do. Electric. Is that game's on the road for Temple?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Greatest road team in college football.
Yeah, that's going to be the easiest path. And then the other path, of course, is Duke with 4 losses, wins the ACC.
And by greatest, I mean they play well on the road. To clarify for Jack, because he took me literally.
I was going to say, I hadn't heard that one before.
I mean, when you play your home games at an NFL stadium, is every game on the road?
No, not on the record. They have a home record and an away record, Brian.
Yeah, but how much of an advantage is it to play? That stadium's probably 20% filled.
I think that's even putting it nicely.
Yeah.
It's like maybe 10%. It's friends and family. But I will tell you this, the parking lot, the tailgates get unbelievably electric. You'd think you're at an Eagles game.
Well, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you go there and tailgate and set up a TV, watch College Game Day and all that jazz and not actually go inside and watch Temple football? Sounds like a good play.
You give a Philly resident a parking space and an excuse to drink in public, and they're going to drink in public.
As a Philly resident, I can confirm.
What else did we have in this ranking? Any other surprises here? I wasn't really. It's kind of chalky.
I wasn't surprised. I just really liked where they put Texas Tech because I remember the first one that came out. I think you guys agreed with me. Didn't love the path that Tech had in the first one that dropped. But this one that just dropped, I think the path is a lot more favorable for us because we gave them out as a future, obviously. Don't love that. I know we said we want Indiana in the semifinal. But A&M, we'll see what they can do on a neutral site. I know they play really well at home. And, Brian, you said a couple of their road games were, tricky for them.
Very tricky. I still don't know how they pulled that Notre Dame game out of their ass, but I really like it. That's what
kind of put them on the map. That put them on the map.
It gave Marcel Reed a fast track to the Heisman for a second before Mendoza just started getting love from the media.
Yeah, the give him the Heisman already by Gus Johnson was not necessary.
Maybe he was talking about the receiver, and we all just took him out of context there.
Well,
because that was one of the greatest catches I've ever seen.
No, he was not talking about.
Definitely not talking about the receiver.
Absolutely not.
Last thing I had, you guys see USC ranked 17?
I do. I was going to bring them up, but I didn't want to.
They get Iowa, number 21 ranked Iowa at home this week. Can move up to like 14 with a win. And then
they're not getting in the playoffs.
They're not good.
They are good. They are solid. I think good and solid are different. They're solid.
When we've been talking about like the Ohio States and the Texas Techs,
like all is there.
We're just talking about sneaking in here, Jack. We're not talking about winning a title.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my take was they're getting in. I didn't say they're winning at all.
I knew what Brian meant. No, absolutely they're not winning at all. But
would that make you happy if they found their way in, Brian?
Yes, because they were my pick. I said I want to pick a sleeper team to get in, and I picked USC.
Did I take the other USC? I probably did.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't even remember who I said to get in as a sleeper.
Lenoris, you let me down.
Yeah, the only reason I remember.
Did I say Texas? No, I didn't say Texas. There's no way I said Texas Tech. It'd be hilarious if I did, but I don't think I did.
No,
I was early on them because I love them to win it all right after week 2 when they beat Utah on the road.
I do remember that.
And they were still like plus 6,500 to win it all.
I just want to see a running back named Dickey score the game-winning touchdown to win a national championship.
I wish we were on them at plus 6,000. I mean, I was, but I wish we all get like were on the hype train. Would have been fun.
Yeah, I'll
Hey,
bring
we
still
still
had a
got
chance
him. We still got him.
back then. Back then. Back then. But last thing on USC, they got Iowa and then they go to Oregon. So the path is there. If they can win those games, they're getting in.
Agreed.
You're right, but you think they're winning those games?
They could. If you're going to play a road game in the Big Ten against a highly ranked team in today's Big Ten, I'm happy it's Oregon because that's not a flight. They'll probably just take no, they're going to have to fly, but it's a quick flight. It's not a cross-country flight, and they'll be locked in because they know it's essentially a playoff game. So I'm excited. I'll be watching that game, and it'll be on Fox. It won't be on ESPN, so I won't have to worry about that whole thing.
You'll have your cameras.
And the nice cameras. It's a win-win. All right. Last thing on college football, Jack. Are you completely out on the Iron Bowl?
So
On the Iron Bowl?
Yeah, it's coming up kind of soon. I want to just gauge the interest. Okay.
No, I'm not out on the Iron Bowl. I will be watching it. And if YouTube TV tries to screw me out of that game,
hands.
Yeah, I will send a formal complaint.
Okay. I'm happy to hear that. I
got
of course.
Morale. It's the
Brian,
rivalry.
morale is shot. It is gone. It has been gone. Like I where was I this past weekend? This past weekend I had another wedding on Saturday. I look at what time the Auburn game is, 4:00. I look at the wedding invitation, 4:00. And I wasn't even upset. I wasn't even upset.
We're happy.
Yeah, right. I don't have to watch this garbage again.
Game.
That's the thing, is they're always great games and we just never win. So and morale is shot. Having said that, this is the Iron Bowl. This is Alabama, Auburn. It's time to win a football game like Michigan and your Ohio State. It's not a real champion. This is how we do our thing. This is how we get back and have a successful season. We beat Bama.
We're getting close to you wishing some of those weddings were on Sundays, but you're absolutely right.
I don't get that. Oh, fuck you. Oh, come on, man.
Wow. Brian got it off rip.
He didn't want to get
I didn't want to understand it.
I said we're getting close. You're not there yet. But it's a rivalry game. You throw the records out the window. If there's, you guys are out on Auburn. Well, you guys were in on Auburn for the first 60 days of the season, if that.
Very team.
Now out. But you get one last weekend. It's the Iron Bowl weekend. You got to be all in. Records out the door. It's like the Thanksgiving game in high school. It's like any other rivalry game, divisional game in the NFL. You throw the records out the door. It's your final shot. Not that you say it's a successful season if they win the Iron Bowl, but you feel a hell of a lot better going into the offseason.
Yeah. You say, damn, last season sucked, but
at least you won the Iron Bowl.
Don't care. Beat Bama.
Bama can't chirp you on Twitter. Well, they can, but you can throw the Iron Bowl win at them.
Their basketball team's looking.
Is that in Auburn this year?
Yes.
I always have to do math.
I hate to say I like the Tigers in that game, but Ty Simpson I do not love on the road.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Didn't look great at home last week against LSU either, but on the road, tricky game.
Yeah.
Last time I bet Auburn, I think, at home was when Bryce Young. Was that game or was that in Tuscaloosa? That might have been in Tuscaloosa.
4 overtimes was in Auburn when Bryce Young beat him.
On the fourth down and forever?
That was also in Auburn.
Yeah. That was the last time I bet the Auburn.
That was Milrow.
That was the last time I bet the Iron Bowl.
That was
right. We watched together in Russ's basement.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
The 4th and 29 or
and we had Auburn money line and we're going nuts. And then they just rip it from our soul. Yeah, that was brutal.
Jack was at the game.
I was live.
Boots on the ground.
Still have nightmares from that.
All right.
Yep.
Let's not think about that. Let's think about some NFL Week 11 confidence picks, shall we?
Dare I say Jack is creeping up on Brian?
Jack's gonna pass me. We'll see what happens this week. I got some surprise picks.
Dude, there's no
Dare
way.
I say
Brian?
Jack is hanging around on Brian?
If you're not watching on the YouTube, we have the standings up here. Matt's still in the lead, 856 points. I'm in second at 790. Jack creeping up, 724. It's gonna take a lot.
I've got more wins than you.
You do, yeah. I'm getting to the point too where I have to take some big chances to try to catch Matt. So, Jack, you could be creeping up on me soon.
A lot of red for you.
Not a great week for me though.
No, just Brian had a worse week.
Yeah, I had a really tough one.
Where did you go wrong? You had the who'd the Vikings play?
The Vikings played.
They have
the Ravens. They lost to the Ravens.
They did lose to the Ravens.
Let's see. I'm going through the rest of them. Jags broke my heart. The Browns didn't get it done. Wait, when did I bet on the Browns? Who'd they play?
Jets.
The Jets.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I had the Browns too, but I had that one.
We got the Eagles dub, Steelers, embarrassing loss. Bucks.
The Bills lost. The Bills lost to the frickin' Dolphins and the Panthers. Saints. I should have had such a better week, dude.
The Panthers lost to the Saints.
Yeah, two horrible losses. Again, divisional game. Throw the records out the window.
Oh, that's right. Olave had himself a day. Tyler Shuck threw for like
Jawan Johnson.
350.
Jawan Johnson had himself a day.
He did too. Yeah. Dude, Tyler Shuck threw for like 350 or something like that.
It's that connection. Tyler Shuck likes him from their days at Oregon.
I've been not that I've been a Tyler Shuck guy all year, but I've been saying, the rookie was really good at Louisville. He should have been the guy from day one. Then Brian's throwing like the Louisville bowl game in my face that he was horrible in. Remained silent, and here he comes. Panthers defense is good. Some say great.
All right, Jack, have you audited the picks?
I have.
So we might as well start it off.
Brian, please, can we discuss the picks without the sound?
No.
You can't handle the truth.
Young Perky, Cali.
The intro is so unnecessarily.
Gotta let it get going. We're back. Views from Section 400, Week 11. NFL Confidence Picks. Your clubhouse leader, Mr. Matt. Not sure why I'm talking in third person, but we'll kick us off here with the Packers over the Giants. Jackson Dart out. Patriots beat the Jets. Niners over the Cardinals. Ravens over the Browns. Texans over the Titans. Don't love that pick. Steelers over the Bengals. Chargers take down the Jags. I know you hate to hear it, Jack, but the Chargers
Revenge game.
Might be coming for that number one seed in the AFC. You heard it here first. Bears over the Vikings. Panthers over the Falcons in a must-win game. Cowboys over the Raiders. I hate it. Bills over the Bucks. Another tricky one. Broncos over the Chiefs in Mile High to set the precedent and solidify the AFC West division champions.
Okay.
Dolphins over the Commanders in Spain. Weird game there. Think Mike McDaniel has the juice, and I hate Dan Quinn or whatever the hell the guy's name is. Rams over the Seahawks in a battle for the AFC or NFC West. And then Sunday Night Football in South Philadelphia. Game of the week in a slate that's loaded with games of the week. The Philadelphia Eagles keep the number one seed in the NFC. They knock off the Detroit Lions. Those are my Week 11 confidence picks.
Are you worried at all about Jameis Winston?
No, I'm not.
I'm a little bit. That's why I have the Giants, a little bit further down my list. I still got the Packers winning, though.
When you have the lead that you have, you can take those risks. The Packers are in a must-win spot.
They are. But
Coming
Jameis
off
wins.
2 home losses, Panthers, Eagles, back-to-back, they have to win. I don't think the league will, Giants fired the coach and now putting Jameis Winston in. No receivers, no running back. Abdul Carter wanted to unretire Lawrence Taylor's number, and he doesn't even have a full sack on the year.
Got a lot of pressures.
Giants in general are dead. Not worried about that, Brian. No. Or Jameis Winston. I don't care. He's fun. He's going to throw 3 picks. He'll have fun doing it, though.
Might throw 4 touchdowns to those 3 picks.
Big bounce back week for the Jags here.
Not worried about it.
All right. I'll go through mine real quick. Ravens over the Browns in the top spot. Then I got Texans over Titans. Chiefs over the Broncos. Patrick Mahomes proves he's winning the AFC West again.
Wow.
Lions
That's a
over
big
the
one.
Eagles. Also a big one. I don't think the Eagles can keep up with the Lions in the scoring. Pats over the Jets. Niners over the Cards. Packers over the Giants, unfortunately. Bills over Bucks. Rams over Seattle. Falcons over the Panthers. In a must-win game for the Panthers. Cowboys over the Raiders. Chargers over Jags. Going Vikings over the Bears. Steelers over Bengals. And why not? Marcus Mariota in Madrid. M&M's. Give me the Commies over the Dolphins.
Brian's drinking way too much of that DC Sports Radio Kool-Aid.
Yeah, for real. This is a Dolphins team that just beat the Bills last week, and we know the Bills are teetering a little bit, but Dolphins getting it done right now.
I need to take some chances.
Well, you did with the Lions over the Eagles, way up at the top of your board. I can't wait until that backfires.
Yeah, honestly, Brian, I've got pretty much the same exact picks as you outside of the Commanders, Dolphins, and the Chargers, Jags game. I think we've got everything exactly the same. Just obviously a different order. I'm not putting the Chiefs and the Lions wins that high up there.
People forget Carson Wentz beat the Bengals. No, beat the Broncos in Mile High. I think. No, he lost that game, but it was close.
Beat the Bengals in Mile High.
Beat the Broncos in Mile High. Almost beat the Broncos in Mile High. And the Broncos needed to win to get to the playoffs. You waiting for the beat, Joe?
I was waiting to hear if Matt had anything else for your list, but
I already said it. Can't wait until the Lions pick blows up.
Without further ado, I will take the Pats over the Jets as 13.5-point favorites at home on Thursday night. Let's start the week off right. Now I'm going to take the Texans over the Titans, the Ravens over the Browns, both of those teams just in absolute need-it mode. San Francisco over Arizona. Arizona's in the dust. Packers over the Giants. But I hope we see Jameis ball. Buffalo over Tampa Bay. They need to get right. Dallas over Vegas. Miami over Washington in Spain. You know they got some Dolphin fans out in Spain. I think that's going to be a good trip. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of Spanish folk down in South Florida.
That's true.
I'm going to move on. Falcons over the Panthers. It's a must-win game for both of these teams. You know, who wants to be in the playoff picture? Who doesn't? You need to win this game. I'm going to go with the home team. Give me the Falcons. Vikings over the Bears. Steelers over the Bengals. The Rams over the Seahawks. Taking the Chiefs over the Broncos. The Lions over the Eagles. And the Chargers. The Jags over the Chargers.
I think you just let the intrusive thoughts win there.
No. I won't have it.
Yeah, we're very aligned here. Except different spot.
I don't know how I feel about that because you have not been picking too well this season.
No, I've been terrible.
Yeah, and the fact I put my picks in first this week, and the fact that I've been pretty much lights out all year, and you guys decide to fade a lot of the picks. I think it's an interesting strategy.
I'm not worried about it.
Nope.
Neither am I.
It's just a big
Neither Neither
week.
am I.
It's a big week
It
for
is
the
a
get
big week.
for the get right boys.
It's a monster week.
Maybe things are a little clumped up after week 11.
I tried to take some risks for you guys. I made sure I put my picks in first, that I wasn't skewed and just went with your guys' picks to ensure victory. You know what that's called, Brian? It's called having integrity.
I appreciate that. And that's the NFL Week 11 confidence picks. The Week 11 confidence picks are presented by our good friends at SeatGeek. If you're going to a Week 11 football game, I guess you can watch them on YouTube. If you're going to Monday Night Football and you can't watch it on YouTube TV, might as well use SeatGeek. $20 off your first order with code Views from 400 at checkout. That's Views from 400. Get a beer on us, and you won't have to deal with an illegal stream.
That might have been our most electric confidence pick segment ever.
Getting better every week.
And I thank it for the theme song that we've implemented that Jack hates.
No, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal.
It's growing on you. It's growing on you.
I get into it. It's all good.
Come on, dude. In the beginning, you don't like it, and then you get through a couple verses, not even verses. It just goes through a couple times.
I just can't help myself. Can't deny it.
Well, I have good news for you, Jack. You don't have to do a Michael of the Week this week. It's a winners and losers week. So at least you don't have to hate on that.
That's cool. I'm all about it.
Jack loves the winners and losers of the week.
Yeah, because some people are winners. Some people are losers.
Where does Trevor Lawrence lie on that?
He is not making the winners and losers this week.
He is, on paper, a loser.
No, we're not doing this. Like you said, Matt, it's a nice midweek show. We're keeping the
brought it up.
high.
You can blame Brian.
All right. What's your winner of the week, Jack?
He started it. All right, yeah, go.
No.
You're not going to go now?
No. I need a second.
JAGS, Jags.
Yeah, no, not really.
If they win this week and knock the Chargers off, I will stop the slander and rage bait provoking questions on the pod for 2 weeks. All right? Deal?
All right.
I can't
they
wait till
win
they
this
move
week?
to Orlando. Going to be so much content out of them playing.
What do you
next
mean?
To Mickey
There's
Mouse.
That is a confirmed relocation for the
That
people
is-
wondering.
That is a confirmed relocation. Honestly, I'm happy it's Orlando, not Gainesville. They were thinking about putting it in Gainesville.
That would have been horrendous.
I mean, it's for
Closer
one
to
season.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, I mean, it's for one season while we build our $1 billion stadium or however expensive that thing is, $1.2 billion. It's gonna be pretty incredible. Can't wait to be there. But yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
As the kids say, $1 billion for what? Hey, they didn't win yet. It's a legitimate question.
Why do I fucking show up here? You guys just shit on the Jags all episode.
You know, they're the best team in Jacksonville right now because they really have to compete with the Jumbo Shrimp. They're going to be like the fourth best team in Orlando when they move there.
To be fair, the Giants get a lot of heat.
Suck.
The Magic are pretty good.
They're okay.
They were good last year. They have not had a great start to the year.
They got
But
a good
to your-
theme song.
To your original point, the Giants get a lot of heat. Brian just doesn't wear it on his sleeve like you do with the Jaguars, which I respect the defensiveness for your NFL team, but Brian just does not let it get him rattled.
I mean, I just got to ride and die. Brian's a fair weather fan over here.
They're also 5-4, so you got a little bit more of a leg. The Giants have 2 wins, and Brian
for like the 5th straight season. I saw a stat the other day. They have a worse record over like the past 10 years than the Jets.
Not surprising.
Doesn't surprise me.
And Brian will deny it, but I would say 31% of his NFL fandom goes to the Commanders.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it's growing year to year.
Yeah, well, and then there's the other
No.
33. There's the other 33% that goes to the Bengals. So,
Well, if you want to
there's only
split it
so
up like
much
that, I
left
just
over.
said 31% and the rest Giants. But you're right. Interesting there.
Yeah, no.
No, realistically,
Joe Burrow's been out, so it hasn't been as obvious as
Yeah, are
in the
you
past.
actually just an LSU fan? Are you a closeted LSU fan, Brian?
realistically,
Another
my fandom
interesting point.
during the football season has turned into like 7% Giants,
8-point Jack.
20% my fantasy football team, 7% Jaden Daniels, 3% Bengals.
You got to back your way out of it while still.
Interesting. You want to know who's on your fantasy football team? Both Brian Thomas Jr. and Malik Neighbors as well. I think you really are an LSU fan.
Well, we talked about this on the draft live stream. I drafted the whole LSU offense that had Jaden Daniels.
Too many stars are aligning for it to be a coincidence, Brian.
I completely agree. That's why I brought it up and said it.
We're not doing this.
I didn't split it up into fantasy football and Bengals, but to keep it on the surface, Commanders, I would say Brian's at 31% and the rest Giants, but it's growing year to year. If the Giants continue to be a dumpster fire, which it doesn't look like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, at least right now, maybe the smidge of a light with Dart.
There's a light. Yeah, they finally have a quarterback.
Right, so a smidge of a light who just got concussed. Boston out to an 8-0 run, by the way. But a smidge of light. I will
How's
give you
VCU
that.
looking?
They haven't started yet. Siena up 2-0. Wow. This could be an electric night.
Speaking of college hoops, let me get into it. I'm gonna give this one to Stephen Pearl. He's gonna be my winner of the week. And he's starting out his coaching career at 3-0. And I know we haven't really played the best of the best yet, but 3-0, nice start. And he's going to get his first real test this week against Houston.
Yeah, I'm worried about that game.
I mean, you should be, but
Yeah. That's
But
not
we
a
could-
must win.
it's not. Bro, this is November basketball. We got plenty of
There's
season
must
left.
wins out there.
Stephen Pearl won the month after he made fun of Hugh Freeze in his first press conference. He gets like 2 months just to be a winner for that.
Heck yeah.
I like Auburn basketball though. They're looking good. Keyshawn
3-0
Hall
start.
has been absolutely like he's probably the James Harden of college basketball right now, which may be a bad thing.
Yeah,
a lot of points at the free throw line.
a lot of points at the free throw line. Don't really love the way that we're playing offense. It's a lot of, as you're saying, James Harden solo ball that Keyshawn is running, but we'll see.
Tahad will get going.
I hope so. I know it will.
Elijah Freeman looks good, except as long as he's not fouling 3-point shooters. Like I like what Auburn's doing.
Me too. And that's why Stephen Pearl's going to be my winner of the week.
All right, Matt, what's your winner?
So it's actually going to be the Lions head coach, Dan Campbell, because in an interview today or yesterday, he came out and faced the music and said he wants the tush push to stay legal and wants it as a play of the future, as all the scrutiny and controversy that play has been this year. And it really hasn't even been that crazy for the Eagles. I know here and there there's been issues. Okay, whatever. But Campbell comes out and he says no. He says he's a purist, and you take something out of the game, then we're looking to take the next thing and the next thing. And pretty soon we don't have pads anymore and this and that. So I appreciate him coming out and another coach saying, no, don't take it out. Just stop them. And I get it. That's very loaded. But for a week-to-week winners and losers segment, Dan Campbell gets my winner of the week.
I think most football fans have accepted the play itself isn't overpowered. It's the fact that the refs don't know how to officiate it.
Isn't officiated properly and accurately.
Right. Which is an issue.
And I got you.
You can't, because
But
apparently they can't. So then you
but-
have to ban it if you can't officiate it properly.
Well, why is this all of a sudden an issue now with like I feel like the Eagles weren't false starting as egregiously as they've been this year and years past. And they haven't been. If you go back and watch it, like it had like it's as an Eagles fan, it's it's bad, some of the false starts, which I feel like have not been like that in years past. They haven't been. You can't
Jason
tell me that.
Kelce.
Yeah, I was gonna say it probably starts at Jason Kelsey, but also if you're not officiating it properly, you can do some egregious things and get away with them.
Maybe, but I don't know.
But
Shout out Dan Campbell. He gets my winner of the week.
I think it's funny that that's why he was your winner of the week. He also deserves a winner of the week because he took over play calling this week for the Lions, offensive play calling, and they dropped a 44 burger, I believe it was, on the commies' heads. So, and they look good doing it, getting everybody involved. Jameson Williams looked really good. He's getting him way more involved in the offense, which you would think they would do with a first-round wide receiver, but yeah, so I'm very impressed with Dan Campbell this week. Double winner of the week from us.
For different reasons, but Dan Campbell wins the week. I don't want to see the Lions offense be great. That's not a winner for me.
I do. It'll help Williams. Me and Brian.
Yeah, well, he'll probably be lined up against Adoree Jackson and the ghost of Jair Alexander because he just retired or stepped away.
Yeah, Matt's not happy about that. I was hoping to get your thoughts.
On Jair Alexander,
I think that says it all.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling. Obviously, you want to hope that the mental health's okay. I know, that's very important, especially, the attention and light we shine on mental health, which is important. I agree, but, FBI. Let's investigate the Ravens here. Maybe they knew that this was going to happen. They go and trade him, and then a week later he steps away contemplating retirement. I think there's an investigation, maybe just a probe, something. I'd look into it. Is that not suspicious?
You probably got a bunch of local Philly PIs looking around trying to figure out what's happening there.
I'd be poking around, but it's look. Jalen Phillips looked electric on Monday night, and that addition alone at the deadline, I think, outweighs everything else. I don't even know if Michael Carter Jr. played on Monday night, and if he did, I saw a lot of Adoree Jackson. So, look, the defense let up 7 points without Jair Alexander. So, it's weird. It's frustrating because you wanted another piece, and now that window's closed, so you can't, now you're, maybe pick somebody off a practice squad or sign free agent who hasn't played in years or at all. So that's what I have to say on Jair Alexander. Defense looked electric Monday night, and I'm very pleased we have Jalen Phillips rushing the passer off the edge now.
Yeah, that defense put Green Bay in such a blender. The Packers Twitter account tweeted out Josh Jacobs in all caps after a 10-yard run. That was the highlight of their night.
Yes, it was.
Jack, I know you got to go soon. You want to give out your loser real quick?
Yeah, sure. It's Travis Hunter and just the drags. I mean, he's not the loser. I mean, it sucks. I guess he is the loser, but not loser like that. He's losing the week because he's getting knee surgery and out for the season. So
he tore his LCL?
LCL is what I saw.
It's always the ACL or the MCL. No one ever.
I've seen LCL before.
It's normally with the ACL, though, right?
I don't know, man. I'm not a doctor.
He's out for the year. Whether it's MACDB, whatever L, he's out for the year.
Yeah, and that's a huge loss for us. I mean, it makes the Jacoby Myers trade even more impactful and important now. But, at the end of the day, I say it all the time. Doesn't matter what sport you're playing. You lose your best players. You can't really win too much. So hopefully he can get back, get healthy, get stronger. And, next year will be full force.
I hope so. I like Travis Hunter. I drafted him in almost every league. I think he's going to be a good player.
I just really hope I stop seeing that commercial with him and Trevor now that he's hurt. But it's usually that's when it gets ramped up is when these players get hurt or are on their bye week or whatever.
It's like the Burger King Whopper commercial after your team gets scored on.
Shout out Nikola Jokic. All right,
That was a
boys.
quesarito.
I'm out.
See ya.
Mr. Jack.
All right, Jack's gone. I'll do my winner of the week now. Chet Holmgren. Perfect shooting night for the Thunder the other night. It was the first perfect shooting 20-point, 10-rebound performance in Thunder history, and the most points on a perfect shooting night since Keita Bates Diop in 2021. Thunder are now 11-1, and they haven't had Jalen Williams at all this year. You might go and win it all again.
Excuse me. Yeah. They look electric. They've been the best team in the Western Conference. They don't have Jalen Williams, he was dynamite in the playoffs for them last year, especially in the finals. Yeah, it's the OKC did a fantastic job, one of the best we've ever seen of rebuilding, getting rid of their KD, Russ, Harden, acquiring assets, draft capital, and deploying it in the most effective way possible, and that's winning a championship. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, that Paul George trade is looking better every day for them.
Yeah. I mean,
Crazy.
they pulled it off, got it done, won a championship, and to your point just a couple seconds ago, I don't know who the favorite would be other than them to win it all again. Especially in the series too, right? Like, think about the series. You got to win 4 games against them. You might get a game, you might get 2. But what other team out of the Western Conference, we can begin there, wins 4 games?
I think you're always going to go back to the Nuggets just because of Jokic.
Right.
I'm
But
pulling up the
Nuggets have their own issues in the playoffs that we've seen in recent past.
odds here. Yeah, the Nuggets are plus 700, the Cavs at plus 750, and then it's kind of a crapshoot after that. The Thunder are plus 185 to win the finals.
Right now,
Yeah.
that's insane. That might be the shortest odds we've ever seen this early, unless, what were the odds on the Michael Jordan days? And I don't even think it. I don't know. We weren't even born for the MJ run in the early 90s, but I don't know, man. 185, and we're not even midway through November.
SGA is plus 230 to win Finals MVP.
Oh my
right
God. We're barely 10 games into the season.
Yeah, it's absurd. I just like the East has nobody there. It's going to be the Cavs or the Knicks,
Sixers.
and then the Sixers. Sure, they're very young.
Get to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I'll be happy.
Will Embiid be there all year?
He already is having knee injuries. I don't want to talk about it. We don't need Embiid. I'm out. I'm not.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Because what if they trade him?
I came into this year like we're all good. Like, if Embiid's there, great. And especially after that first win, it's, if they can somehow offload Paul George and Embiid and then use that to sign somebody else, I don't know who that would be. I don't even know who the free agents are. That would be what I'm thinking about.
Maybe Janai Broom gets some run towards the end of the year. That'd be cool to see. All right, what's your loser of the week?
It's going to be BYU football. Almost was basketball as well, but BYU took a bad loss on the road at Texas Tech, and I think if they played that game a little bit closer, they wouldn't have dropped as big as they did. I don't know if they have enough to win the Big 12 now. Obviously, Texas Tech was far superior, and I think the nail in their coffin came this past weekend, which is why, they were undefeated and 7th in the nation, Brian. This team was primed to get in. I think you loved them a couple months ago. You were a big BYU guy. And we might have just saw the death of BYU this past weekend, and the playoff is a very, 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 very long shot. Big long shot.
Yeah, they host TCU this weekend, and they
Which
host
means
UCF to end the
nothing.
season. They have to go on the road at Cincinnati. That's going to be big.
A tough game.
And if Cincinnati beats them there, that puts Cincinnati in second in the Big 12. So BYU wouldn't even make the Big 12 championship.
Exactly.
But BYU, if they could win those three, they'll get to I don't know if a 2-loss BYU, assuming they lose to Tech again and the Big 12 championship is in. But if they can just get 3 more wins, they have the chance where they can beat Tech.
Yeah, but also they looked overmatched. Their offense did nothing. Texas Tech is far and away the superior team.
I think they are, but you never know.
Well, it's my loser of the week for a reason.
They also, BYU basketball just signed a G League player, which...
Yeah, they almost had a chance to be the loser of the week. They were down 51-50 to Delaware at home last night with like 10 minutes to go in the second half. They went on a huge run, and I don't even think it ended up being that close. But it was a little sketchy for them. That would have been hilarious if Delaware won. 0-2 Delaware Blue Hens on the road out at BYU. Had a lead late in the second half.
I'm going to call my shot now, and we'll see if this goes up in flames once the tournament comes around. But they remind me a lot of those Kentucky teams when Calipari would just get 5 freshmen and start them all.
Yeah.
I could definitely see BYU getting like a 2 or a 3 seed and going down in the first round to like a very senior-heavy mid-major team.
Absolutely agree. Dybanska is a very good player. Don't think he has it to carry them in the tournament, kind of as you're alluding to there. And the role players are good, but I don't think they're great. They have that one white kid who can shoot the 3, but also has shown to be inconsistent. I know it's early in the season, but BYU basketball, very, very, very hyped up. Can we call them overhyped yet? Not quite yet, but I think you're going to see soon. And, Big 12 play will be tricky for them, that they are a bit overhyped.
Yeah, and they're going to be good, but I
They
don't
are.
see them being a national title contender.
No, they're not. Do they get that G League guy for this year, or is that
next year?
Did you get Sentelled?
No, they'll get them next year and have 2 to 3 years of eligibility.
Yeah, it's nuts, and they won't have Dybanska next year either.
No,
so
he's gone.
He's gone after this year for sure. But yeah, it's interesting, and BYU. I don't. Their shot to win a national title was in football. They're not going to win in basketball.
No.
And I think they're done. Football. Did it look good this past weekend, Brian? You can say what you want.
You never know. They could get to a neutral site game, and they might beat Tech, but I don't want them to beat Tech, obviously.
No. Which is why they're dead.
Yeah, fair enough. We'll end the winners and losers with another basketball story. My loser of the week is Bradley Beal. He is out for the season again, had hip surgery. He has now played 60 games or less every season since 2020, 2021, which ironically was a shortened season to 72 games because it was directly after COVID.
Yeah, this guy's just legally robbing people. I don't know what money he's getting, and if he's actually hurt, whatever. I'm sure he's hurt. But, I mean, this guy's getting crazy dollars, crazy bucks, crazy contracts, and barely playing. I mean, it's worse than Embiid.
Yeah, he's played 50 games the last 2 years, and I think it was even shorter than that the year before. The Suns got completely robbed.
Like, at least Embiid's a big man. You know the knees are going to go. This guy's a shooting guard.
Yeah, just a very weird career for Bradley Beal.
Which is also when he was on the Wizards, he pretty much played every year.
Yeah, well, he spent like 4 years trying to convince people he was better than John Wall. Yeah. And then I guess he did win that war eventually, but
he did.
At what cost?
He was younger also.
Yeah.
But you're right. I didn't know Brad Beal was out for the year. I saw he was out last night. He's on the Clippers now, right?
Yeah.
I saw he was out last night. I just, was like, oh, injury management, whatever. The Stars barely play anyway. Did not know he was out for the year. Hip surgery. That's not an easy injury to come back from.
No, and now he's living in LA, so maybe just go to the beach a little bit, and there's a little less focus on the rehab. Just go enjoy life.
Yeah, I mean, he made his money, right? He's gotten crazy contracts, and
The Wizards gave him a max contract.
yeah, he got maxed out. He got who else did he get? He was on the Suns. He got
The Suns
like
extended him.
40 million for like a year. Clippers, he's getting crazy money, and again, I don't know if there's a clause. I mean, I'm sure that he's still on the team. He's still getting paid his contract now.
Yeah. Yeah, he has been a part of a super team now for 4 years. He's been the one that's been injured because he had KD and Booker and Phoenix, and now it's Kawhi and Harden and LA, and it's hard to out-injure Kawhi Leonard and James Harden, but he found a way.
He did find a way. Kawhi, you got to give him credit. He's getting older, and he's been out there.
He has.
But, I know it's insane, but I thought they were all going to be healthy for the playoffs. I thought a sprinkle on the Clippers to win it all wouldn't have been the end of the world, but they're kind of falling apart fast here.
Yeah, they could do it without Bradley Beal.
They could. If Kawhi could just roll back the clock somehow to that 2019 Kawhi, all they need is him.
Yeah, Harden.
Just you can
don't
tell
let Harden shoot in the playoffs.
Don't let him shoot in the playoffs, but you can just tell age is taking a little bit of a toll on Kawhi.
Yeah, especially as defensive-minded as he was. So much lateral movement.
Yeah, it's taking a toll, man. It's what happens. You never know what it's going to catch up to you, but it always does.
Yep. And it looks like the end of the show caught up to us, too. How will that transition?
I think it did. I didn't even try to give us a transition like that. But for a little update here on the parlay, VCU holds a 6-point lead after a tricky start. They were down 6 at one point.
Okay.
So a nice bounce back for VCU there. Siena up 3 right now with 9 minutes to go in the first half. They were one of the picks I gave out at plus 10.5. So looking decent there. And then Boston blowing out Brown 27-12. Still halfway through the first half. And then the last pick I had was Evansville, who looked good opening night in the first half against Purdue. They were very feisty.
They gave him a game.
They did give him a game. I think Purdue ended up winning by 10.
Yeah, they were the reason Purdue dropped down to 2, and Houston's the number 1 team now.
Evansville.
Watch out.
Don't sleep. I mean, they're a minus 140 favorite. I think they should be able to handle Middle Tennessee. Evansville comes from that conference that has like Bradley in it.
Arch Madness.
Yeah, that's a decent college basketball division.
Drake's still hanging out there.
That's a good division, Brian.
Yeah.
Good conference. People sleep.
Valparaiso.
Is that the Missouri Valley?
Missouri Valley.
Or the Ohio Valley?
That's Missouri Valley. Ohio Valley's Belmont and all those guys.
Is it?
Yeah, I always mix this up in my head too.
It's easy to mix up.
Yeah. Ohio Valley's Belmont and Murray State. Missouri Valley is Drake and Bradley and
I thought Murray State was the MAC.
Did I say Murray State?
You said
Did
Murray
they move
State.
to the MAC?
I don't know. See, now we're getting
I
too
think
far.
Murray State's in the OVC.
Now we're going down too far down the rabbit hole here.
Murray State. They could have moved to the MAC, and I just missed it. They are in the they're in the Missouri Valley now.
Murray State is?
Yeah.
Oh, so
they
we're
joined in
way off.
2022. They left the OVC in 2022. Huh.
We had no idea.
Look at that.
And where is Evansville and all them?
Evansville is in the Missouri Valley too, I believe, unless they moved to.
No, they got to be because they're in with Bradley, Illinois State, St.
Indiana
Louis.
State.
St. Louis in there?
They moved to
No.
A10.
Yeah, St. Louis the A10. You're right. The St. Louis the A10. You're right. The Bilkins.
Yeah,
They still got Robbie Avila?
I think so. I think he had a year of eligibility left. They don't
That's
have.
that's your guy. The college Jokic, according to Brian.
Yeah, he was great for a little bit there.
He was.
All right, let's look at St. Louis's roster here. Yeah, they still got Robbie
I don't know.
putting
how
up
good they're
14,
gonna do.
6, and 2. They're probably not very good.
No. But that's still pretty solid, man. They are I call it getting 5, 5, and 5, the college triple double. If you average 5, 5, and 5.
Got to give it 10, 5, and 5.
Sure. 10, 5, and 5. But I do think the college triple doubles are a thing and count. And you should be able to bet on them. Isn't that crazy?
I agree with you on the stance. I don't know if
10, 5, and 5. I agree. 5's low for points. It should be 10, 5, and 5.
you can bet on like PRA for college kids.
Only in Jersey, I think.
Oh.
You can't take props in PA on college. Hell no. They don't let you get Jersey, though. It's a fucking free-for-all.
With DJ Savage.
All right.
All right.
With that, we shut it down.
We'll see you guys on Tuesday.